Hey y'all, so it's the new year, it's 2025. Happy New Year, Happy New Year. So I know y'all got those New Year's resolutions. I know you got them. I know you got a few things that you said, hey, this year I'm doing this. This is the year. I'm gonna lose weight this year. I'm gonna eat healthy this year. I'm gonna get my money right this year. Going back to school this year. Like I know there's all these things that you said that you wanna do. Right? I get it. And that's what people do. It's like just something we do. Like it's a new year, it's a new me, making resolutions. But here's the thing. I want you to not have like things that you just said because it sounds nice. Let's not have things that we say just because it sounds nice. Don't just make a resolution. Don't just say, hey, I'm going to eat healthier this year. Let's have an actual goal. Let's have an actual plan. Like, I'll share mine with you, for example. So, I was vegan before I had my 4-year-old son. During my pregnancy, my appetite skyrocketed. I couldn't keep up with it, and I just started eating everything inside, which actually made everything worse, and it really impacted my health and my energy, and more on that another time. But the point is, like, I couldn't keep up with my appetite, and then breastfeeding still had a super high appetite, and so I just went back to eating all these things I had worked hard to take out of my diet because I had trained myself to just look at food and just eating totally different, which is what helped me commit to that vegan diet. And I did it to reverse like digestive problems that I had, and it worked. I was feeling great. I was feeling great, and I really want to go back to that. I want to go back to eating that way. And right now, my goal is I want to be more of a 90% vegan because I've been evaluating like why didn't I stick to it? Like when my appetite got high like that, like what happened? I would say I wasn't well prepared. I wasn't well prepared, and I was still learning things even though I had been doing it consistently for about a year. I spent about 6 months transitioning, and then I had a year where I was fully like strict vegan, absolutely no animal products. And having a situation, this life change where I was tired and nauseous and like it's so many things for making me want to barf. It was hard to keep up with, and I just ate whatever I looked at and didn't want to vomit that day. I was like, sure, I'll eat that because it doesn't make me sick to my stomach. So sure, don't care what it is, I'm gonna eat it. So everything changed, right? Fast forward, I become pre-diabetic. I know, crazy, right? I go from this like super healthy diet, like got to the point where before I had my son, we got to the point not just was I vegan, but I was making everything from scratch, y'all. I'm talking about down to like barbecue sauce. Was making my own barbecue sauce. Okay, and it was great. Like we had no frozen food, we had no cans. You know, if I wanted like for example beans or something, I bought the bulk stuff and I soaked those beans in water overnight to get ready for the next day. Like I was committed, y'all. Serious commitment. Now, I haven't been ready to make that level of commitment being a single mother of two. I've had a hard time like figuring out how do I fit that in my life now. But I'm committed to however it has to look. I know it's going to look different than it did before, but I'm committed to going back to that, you know, eating more plant-based and avoiding things that I know cause damage and pain and discomfort to my body. You know, this is something I know for a fact because I know when I didn't eat dairy, okay, when I wasn't eating a bunch of processed foods, when I had those things out of my diet, my body felt good. I'm well aware of this. And I know I can prevent myself from crossing the threshold of becoming diabetic if I make these changes, right? So my goal is to eat 90% vegan. I say 90% because I'm still going to eat seafood. Because that's one thing I realized too is, you know what? There's some things that I just love and I don't want to let go of. And you know what? I do love me some seafood, okay? Love me some seafood. I'm going to eat seafood all day. Like my boyfriend's mother made a crab boil for Christmas, y'all. Okay, that was at the time of this recording, that was just last week. Listen, y'all, there's no way I'm gonna go turn down some juicy king crab for any reason. But I'm not gonna eat it every day. I'm not gonna be eating crab leg and shrimps and stuff every single day. You know, so that's why I say 90%. 90% vegan. So like most of the time eating that way. My goal is to this first quarter of the year, January through March, focusing on the dairy and the gluten. And gluten has nothing to do with eating vegan. I just know that I have a gluten sensitivity as well. So I'm thinking like the dairy and gluten are the things that are most troublesome for me. So that's my thought is I need to take out the heavy hitters first. Like, I'm just going to do that first. Those are the things that cause the most problems for me. There's some other things I can eat and not be as bad, or just have a little discomfort, but I know those need to go. And so January to March, that's my focus. And doing that also, I have to focus on when I go out to like events. Like, my 4-year-old has a lot of, little kids' birthday parties to go to and things. Like, I need to start making my own dairy and gluten-free treats, cupcakes, buy my dairy-free ice cream that I enjoy. Like, have those things and enjoy them before the party, or if I can, if it's doable, depending on the type of party, take them to the party with me, so then I can eat my things and enjoy them while everyone else is enjoying their things, and I can like not feel left out, because that's one of the things I struggle with right now as far as the eating healthier, or my version of healthy. It looks different for everybody, right? Like, I acknowledge that not everybody needs to eat a vegan diet. They don't. Not everybody needs to eat the same way. Like, different strokes for different folks. Our bodies are designed different, and I don't think there's one diet that everybody on the planet should follow. Like, I don't think that that's accurate. So anyways, and so for my health, to get back to being committed to eating a diet that I know makes my body feel good, I have to prepare to take my own food to events, parties, and things. If I'm going to be out for the day, make sure I have snacks that are aligned with the diet that I am focused on eating, with the way that I know I need to eat to keep my body feeling good, and so that I'm not in pain and discomfort because of things that I have eaten, because it just doesn't make sense to be in pain from food, right? That's just crazy. It does sound crazy. It's crazy that I would allow myself to suffer this much for all these years. So that's a part of that plan, y'all. So if your plan is to eat healthy, first you have to identify what eating healthy means to you. Like, for you, eating healthy might simply mean that you stop eating fast food. Like, for you, you may feel good, like your body may feel good. Like, if you're a person who eats fast food every day, that is a problem. I will say there's no one size fits all diet, but I can tell you, baby, eating fast food every day, that's not for anybody. Nobody should be doing that. And start cutting back. You can say, hey, for this first quarter of the year, instead of eating McDonald's every day, we're going to eat it 3 times a week. You can say, ultimately, for this year, you want to get down to where you only eat out like once a month, which that's a big deal if you're eating out every day, and just get down to where you eat out once a month. You could say for the first 90 days, the first quarter of the year, take it down from daily to 3 times a week. Or even, if we're doing the whole year, maybe just 5 times a week. Go from every day to 5 times a week. And then the second quarter of the year, okay, you can go down to 4 times a week. Okay. And then the third quarter, do 3 or 2 days a week. And then by the end of the year, you'd be ready to do that 1 time a week, but knowing that by the end of the year, you're really there, you're ready, you got it, but make goals for each quarter that can also be broken down, by the month and the weeks and the days. But it's a whole year, y'all. You can't say, I'm going to eat healthy this year. And that's it, right? That's not a goal. Your resolution has to be an actual goal, an actual plan. You have to have a plan, direction, and intention connected to what it is you want to do this year. So don't make resolutions because they sound nice. Don't decide, hey, you're going to do something because you see everybody else doing it. You see other people working out more, exercising and losing weight, and you like, yeah, I'm going to do that too. If you know you're not about to commit to that, don't sign yourself up for feeling like a failure, because that's what's going to happen. You say you're going to do something that you're not ready to commit to, and then you're just going to feel down on yourself because you didn't accomplish it. You're not about to do that. But if you are wanting to be committed, you want to commit to that, and you say, hey, I'm going to exercise more this year because I know it's going to prevent me from major illnesses, and I'm going to be in better health, I'll have more energy, and all these things. Do not just stop there. Do yourself a favor, make a plan. If you don't know how to make a plan, follow somebody, ask somebody, look something up. Shoot, if you feel like you don't have people to ask ChatGPT. I'm telling y'all, I was against the AI stuff, but I love my ChatGPT, okay? Me and my ChatGPT be vibing. My ChatGPT helps me with so many things, and I love it. Of course, I have my friends and and family. I have people that I'm close to that I can connect with and bounce ideas off of and stuff. But sometimes, like at 1 o'clock in the morning, I can't talk to my friends about some random ideas I'm having. So, like, if I can't sleep and I have these thoughts at 1 a.m., I might ask my chat GPT. So, back to what we were saying. You need a plan. However you make the plan, whatever tools you use, you know, just make a plan. Create a plan. Have a plan. Because, and I don't remember, where this quote started, but on the list of one of my favorite quotes, if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Don't plan to fail, y'all. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So don't just create a resolution. Create a plan for 2025. Don't have New Year's resolutions. Have New Year plans. Okay. Break it down by the quarter. What you're going to focus on in each quarter. And just know that it's going to take time to get there, okay? You're not going to start the quarter off doing what you want to do, just like for myself, okay? I'm not going to start this quarter off always avoiding dairy and gluten. Sure, I'm off to a good start today. So far, I haven't had any of those. But you know what I did last night? I ate pizza. Okay, on the last day of the year, I was eating pizza. And so I'm just acknowledging that if I go to this location that has pizza that I know I really like, I gotta eat my dairy and gluten-free pizza at home before I go there, right? That's one of those plans that I have to have in place. So think about, again, whatever it is, whatever resolution you came up with, think about what it means to you. Why did you create that? And then think about realistically what also needs to change in your life for you to actually accomplish that. What are the plans for what's the end goal for the year? What are you going to do each quarter, each month, each week, each day to get to what you want to accomplish by the end of the year? Make it be real. And also when you're planning, you know what? You might break it down and then realize it might still feel unrealistic when you get down to breaking down what you would have to do daily. And that's okay. Then you can go back and revamp. Okay, what can you reasonably do by the end of the year? Like, that is okay. And that's the beauty in planning and breaking it down. You get to discover things that you don't discover by having some vague idea of, I'm going to eat healthy. Because when you actually break it down, you'll discover what you truly can or cannot do within 1 year time frame. Maybe you have a goal that you need to change to like a 3 to 5 year goal. And this year, there's something that you do that's going to get you to reach that goal by 5 years. So I hope y'all's 2025 is off to a great start. I know mine is. I'm pretty excited for what this year is going to bring. And I look forward to popping in, sharing my ideas with you all. Thanks for tuning in. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Hit that like button. Share this video. Drop a comment. All that good stuff. Peace and love, y'all.